coming into the country because we didn't have work permits, even though we weren't getting paid by anyone who resided in New Zealand. Yeah, they detained us for 5 hours, and they let us go because they were assholes and they didn't really have anything to hold us on. But then they did, like, the little sniffing drug test with the German Shepherd on the way out, and then they searched everything. They fucking searched my shampoo bottle. So we get out, and that was day 1. Day 2, Boobs on Bikes parade, all right? So I'm sitting on the back of a bike on a Harley, minding my own business in the middle of the crowd, whatever. And the crowd was so thick, because 100,000 people showed up to this thing. The crowd was so thick that the parade had to actually stop because people swarmed in and we couldn't get through. So I'm sitting there just like looking around, whatever, bike stopped, everything stopped, and this big-ass dude, all right, they said he was a Maori, which is, I guess, like a New Zealand version of a Samoan, okay? Big-ass drunk Maori man with tattoos and greasy stringy hair everywhere walks up to me like this, titties, titties, and he's like reaching for me, you know, stumbling on the word titties. And, you know, I go like this and I say no. And he keeps going for it. I'm like, no. And then he tries to grab him. He's like, I want to touch your titties. I was like, you can't touch my titties. And so we had this back and forth for a hot minute. And then he decided that no does not mean no. And he reached out to touch my titties. And I was, you know, sitting like this. And so I went like that, right in his face. And I hit him square in the face. And I figured that solved it. So I kind of turned back around to my bike and sat there thinking he'd probably, you know, wander off into the crowd because it's embarrassing to get hit by a girl. And I guess he needed to redeem himself or something because he hit me back. He hit me back really hard. But I had a helmet on, so I didn't really feel it. It was just kind of a surprise. And then he ran off into the crowd. And I had this little, like, group of little Asian girls cheering me on. And I'm sitting there pissed off because I just got hit by a man in a crowd, topless, on the back of a bike.